guys, welcome back. Megan here. So thanks again for coming. I'm excited about today's video. Today I'm diving deeper into my actual collection and my now fiance, brag, I got engaged. Yay! Sorry, I had to brag about it. I'm super excited. We've been together for 7 years now, so it's really exciting news. I just wanted to let you guys know. But he is also a big plant enthusiast, so he looks for plants and collects plants as well. We do it together. He actually finds a lot of really cool little nurseries and private sellers and finds a lot of these plants. So let's dive into my uncommon plants. I should say that uncommon in Barrie, Ontario does not mean that it's going to be uncommon in your region. It may be easier to find even in the GTA, within Canada and within other countries. So I'm just letting you know that these are the plants that we find uncommon and that we really had to look for and do some research on, find certain sellers before we could actually get our hands on them. So the first ones, you've probably seen a couple of these pop up on your local plant swaps because they are pretty easy to propagate. But the first one is the Truebi Moonlight. And this guy has taken a very long time to grow. This leaf just unfurled and this leaf is just unfurling, and we've had it for so long. I feel like we've had it for 6 to 8 months now, and we have it under grow lights. We have it with the humidity. We give it a lot of attention. It just takes its sweet time. So definitely a cool plant. I can't wait for it to get bigger, but I want it to be a little bit faster. It's not one that excites me every day. I come in and you don't notice a difference. It's kind of, you notice a difference every week or so. So definitely if you're impatient with plants, I wouldn't recommend diving into this one too quickly. But the other one that I have here is the Cebu blue Pothos. And this guy, if you can get your hands on this guy, he grows fast. This vine has grown out. I've had him shorter than the Moonlight, and he's just growing. He has 2 vines growing out. Every day you see a new leaf coming out and unfurling. So this guy's really exciting. I would say between the two, pick the Cebu blue for sure. This guy he's just slow. So if you're fine with slow, get him, but he is slow. And then I have an Alocasia collection. And by collection, I mean I have 2 uncommon ones. This is the rugosa or the mellow, and it just feels like alligator feels. So I absolutely love it. We haven't seen any new growth on it. It came with this leaf that's like all funky and twirly. So we're hoping to get some new growth. But under the grow lights, all of these plants that I'm showing you pretty much are under our grow lights right now because it's the dead of winter and we never get any sun. So yeah, this guy's pretty neat. But this guy, his brother, the black velvet. I just got this one from a local girl that started a nursery. Amazing nursery, by the way. If you're from Barrie and you want info on where to get these, definitely give you them. She's really nice. She has gorgeous plants, and everything that I've gotten from her is just dead on. No complaints whatsoever. Really impressed with her selection. So this is a Alocasia black velvet, and as I was talking, I was petting the leaves because it comes with the name velvet, and that's why. I mean, if you have a stressful day, you just go over to the black velvet and you pet it and you meditate for a little bit. Take a couple deep breaths and you feel better. It's like it's like the velvet of like a little puppy's nose. It's so soft. And this is a new leaf that was coming out when I first got it. I haven't had it for very long. And it just came out. I keep a plastic dome over top of it to keep the humidity in. And then it's also right beside the humidifier underneath the grow lights. So Alocasia collection. Next, I have one Hoya to show you, and I don't know if it's that uncommon. I think you can kind of find Hoyas more regularly now, but he's really adorable. This is a Hoya Whey, and it's variegated, so it has the white on the leaves, but every leaf that comes out, it has this like pink hue, and it's a trailing plant. So I have it hanging in my west-facing window with my orchids, and it's been growing really fast. I thought Hoyas were kind of slow. The rest of the Hoyas that I have are kind of slow, but every time I take him down to water him and do my little taco test to make sure he needs some water, he has new leaves and they're big, so I cannot wait for this guy to just spill over. He's so cute, and the pot is really full, so I don't need to propagate him. I just have to wait for him to trail now. And last, I have to show you some Monsteras. I'm only going to show you two, but the first one is this really cool dubia. The dubia is actually a shingling plant. So instead of like vining and wrapping itself around a moss pole, it shingles itself and the leaves go flat against the moss pole. So I thought that was really cool to share. The leaves, the color and the silver on the leaves really remind me a lot of like a silver satin pothos, but then the growing structure, obviously with the way it grows flat against whatever it's growing up, it's really, really cool. And you can see that it's growing off of its moss pole, so we have to put an extension. But it's grown fast. All of our Monsteras have grown really fast. None of our Monsteras are under grow lights. All of our Monsteras are actually just pulled back from a south-facing window, even in the winter, and they're still pushing off growth. And we don't even fertilize them. Like, we just kind of water and let go. So we got this dubia as just a cutting, and he was just this one first leaf. And then now, probably a year it's been that we've had this, but I mean, that's a good growth for a year. And then the third one, let me put this guy down, or sorry, not the third one, second one, but the last guy I want to show you, the piece de resistance, is the Thai Constellation. Yes, we have one. And no, we did not spend 3 figures on this. We've had this guy now for over a year. We got this guy before the plant trend and before COVID started. We got this guy for under $100, and now, no shame to the nursery whatsoever. I'm not gonna call out the nursery that we bought this from, but now that same nursery, and I think because of COVID, the plant trend, and then having to import costs, this plant that we bought for $85 plus tax now goes for $325 plus tax. So there has been a huge supply and demand influx for certain types of plants, and this is one of them. Now, I do have to say that we bought this as a 3-leaf plant, and it is still a 3-leaf plant. We did have issues with stem rot, and my partner had to clean it up. He had to chop it. He had to put cinnamon on it, which will stop the rot from happening. And we had to prop it up and save the one aerial root that we had. So it has been a recovery process for this guy. We didn't buy him rotten. We rotted him, essentially. It was our fault that we got water in the stem. But we're hoping now he's really healthy. Like the root system I'm feeling, there's roots coming out of the bottom here. The aerial root that we started off with is now going underground. It has a really nice root structure, and I can see that just off the side here is where the leaf is going to come from. I believe they're a little bit slower of growers, so we're just waiting patiently, but he's healthy. So we're happy with our 3 leaves. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed a little deeper look into our collection. And thanks again for the support. I really appreciate everybody watching, everybody commenting. Bye, everybody.